Okay, so I think we're going to do here is take a little first-person stroll around the town. We haven't done that in a while. We'll start, see if we can start down here. Okay, so this is our iron mine over there through the trees, and this is the bloomery where the iron ore gets turned into iron plates. Okay, run down the road. I was attacked by sheep last night. Wheat field. What, was it serious? Fallow field. No, I was only grazed. Ew. Oh, it even rains. We got little puddles in the ground over the road. So, it's our first batch of, oh, these are our not farms, vegetable gardens, for the most part. Nice big fields. Hey, hobo, welcome back. How many sheep have you killed? None. We don't kill our sheep here. We just, shear the wool off of them. So this is our, newer part of our little town. Through this area, it's all residential for the most part. Yeah, it's pretty much residential. There's a marketplace on the other side. Can we go through there? Oh, the chicken farms. I was right, these are the chicken farms. This is the smelly part of town. This is supposed to be a marketplace here. I guess they do have a stall. I think that's looks like a market stall, right? Yep, it does. Finally, so they finally built the market stall here. Looks like it might be clothing of some kind, maybe, or fabric. Let's see. And again, more housing. Oh, this is our next batch of vegetable farm. Nobody really lives here yet, but when they do, they're going to have all this land to turn into little gardens. So they'll be happy. It's prime real estate. And so, just more housing. We need to actually go through and upgrade all these houses to level 2 so we can collect taxes on them. I think it's a goat. That's right, these are the goat houses. So these people are, raising goats. Goats are used for their hides, pretty much. The hides get turned into leather, and the people buy the leather for clothing purposes, basically. And so we have a number of those houses doing that. These guys are making tiles. Or sorry, planks. Planks out of wood. So these two houses are dirt. Oh wait a minute, sorry. This is a weaver. This is the weaver's house. Never really seen it first person, but there's that. And the house next to it, this is the dyeing shop. So these guys take berries, turn it into dyes, and the dyes are then used in clothing. Make it prettier. There's one of our charcoal pit areas. These guys are making... These are the ones that are making the planks. That's their job here. So one of our little farms where the livestock hang out when they need to. This is a lumber camp, actually. So all the trees, when they get harvested, they bring the logs over here. There's our church. It's a little graveyard. So we haven't had a whole lot of people die in combat. So that's a good sign. Just a few. And unfortunately, you can't really walk into these places. There's that. And then over there is the upside of town. Upper side? Upper side. The rich side. Basically, these are the level 3 houses. Been interested in this game, but looking for a good city builder for ends runs. Is this game a good game for it? Probably. Keep in mind this game is still in early access. Bye pies. Welcome to the stream. And it's still in early access, being developed and stuff, so it's still being worked on. And it's not just a single... I mean, it's a city builder, but it's almost like a little kingdom builder too eventually. That's what it looks like what they're shooting for. Because you started for one little region to build up, but then you can expand into other ones. But you have a little competitor, an AI competitor for you to deal with. So some more stables here. This is our main marketplace. Like I said, these are all the level 3 houses. So again, the rich people live here. Dun, dun, dun. And like I said, this game, again, still early access, and as far as endless goes, I mean, you can go different runs of... It's hard to say. I can't really say, yes, it's going to be good for endless runs for forever type deal. Because there are some random elements to it when you first get a region. So, but you get to pick you get to see the region. No, actually, no. The first region you get, you don't get to pick. You get what it is, which can definitely change your play style. Like this region that I got was had rich iron ore and rich berries but there's also stone, wildlife, and clay as far as resource and farmland too. And the way it works is you can only have 2 rich, basically, elements in a region. And then when you have 2 rich, the others kind of suffer a little bit. In this case, like I said, this one was rich iron and rich berries, which means the farmland sucks, which means you have to figure out a different way of getting your food. In this case, it was rich berries, and the berries have pretty much fed us for the most part until we get our farms to a point where the farms can actually produce enough wheat to make enough bread to keep the people happy type deal. But you can also produce other types of food in the regular houses that people live in, like chickens and gardens. Those also produce food, not as the same quantity as the farms do or can, but they can still produce enough food, even with the crappy fertility, to keep everybody fed. And then there's ways of upgrading the fertility in the land too, by having fields go fallow, or some technology trees type stuff where, like, we're using sheep to fertilize fields when they're fallow. So anyway, this is our manor. That's the front gate. There's a little house and a tower for the retinue to hang out and stuff. So this is our little estate here. And then, of course, we have our farm, or one of our farmhouses up there on the left. This is a granary where the stuff gets stored. It's another livestock stable there. That's our oven, our communal oven, where the flour gets turned into bread. And this is where it's the windmill, flour, stuff. Oh, this is all part of the same thing. Okay. So again, flour comes over to the windmill, gets turned into bread. But the wheat ends up in the farmhouse right here, gets threshed so that the grain is filtered out, and then again gets sent over to the windmill. And we're good to go. And then our fields. So we're doing, of course, mostly wheat farms, and there's our sheep. The sheep's again with the decisions we made as far as how this region's going to develop, is we have it so that the sheep fertilize the fields when they're fallow, but the fields can accommodate at their current size. Most of the fields are about 1 morgen, which is how much land one man and an ox can plow in a day, and all these fields are basically roughly 1 morgen, either right around 1 or just a little over. But each field can support 52 sheep. And so we need a lot of sheep in order to get the fertility process in a good system. But that's a lot of sheep because we have a lot of fields. I think we have at least 5 fields that are fallow every year. So that's what is that? 150? Over 150 sheep we need in order to get all the fields working correctly. But we also have it so that sheep are reproducing on their own. which is what we want. And there's no reproduction of any other animals so far, including people. The people population is what it is. Basically, every house at the first level supports one family. The family is made up of a husband, a wife, and a son. And they'll do the working and stuff. She's going backwards. You're going the wrong way. So you got, early access. That's the result of early access there. That was good. And let's see what else. What was I talking about? Oh, the families. So again, every family, every house, one family, husband, wife, son. They do all the work. They all generally live in one house, although level 3 houses can support 2 families, and some plots, if you make them the right size, can support 2 living buildings, or 2 buildings can be used for housing. So you could actually have 2 families on the same plot, but you have to make it of a certain size, which I think we only did once more accidentally than anything else. Okay, so this is our forager hut. They're the ones that collect the berries that are in here that are currently not growing because it's that time of year. See, you're not supposed to be chopping down the trees here. I need to fix them now that I've seen that while I'm remembering. So one of the things you can do with the logging camp, you can tell them where you want them to actually harvest the trees. I'm going to limit their work area because we do not want them actually chopping down the trees in the berry area, because the berries like having lots of trees. So you're going to go chop down trees over here. There's that. And then we do have some foresters. So the forester's hut, this guy, his only job is to increase the trees in this area to make the berries happy. So do that. And then we have a secondary forester, and that's over here somewhere. Or no, he's up here. His job is to, he has no limit. He plants trees wherever. But like I said, we don't want these trees being chopped down because it hurts the production of the berries, which are now used mainly for dyes now. But anyway, so that was our little trip around the town. That went faster than I thought it would go. But we didn't see everything either. We kind of, skirted over this area a little bit. Started down there. We didn't go visit the deer in the forest. They're up to 6 now. They were down to 3 for whatever reason. We didn't, of course, check everything out. Look at the sheep. Don't they look happy? So many more sheep. Pasture space is 327. Currently, we have 23 sheep in the fields. We need to reproduce faster. Okay, so this farmhouse. So they're still going to be threshing that. Why do you guys have... Oh, no, flax is here. That's good. So the oxen doing their stuff. Speed this along. Lack of maidens must mean that you don't get to exercise your... Yes, that's what that means, Skybird. Can't upgrade our church anymore. Which is fine, we don't need to. But 46 timber. Oh, 101 planks. How'd that happen? So we have 91 families out of a possible 101. Chickens. So we're just going to get these set up to... I don't think anybody's really living here yet, but these are all going to be vegetable gardens. We upgrade these, or I guess it's technically an upgrade. For 15 silver, we currently have 2,000. So we're making good money from the market, or trading. That. Okay, so all these guys will are these families, when they move in, will have a nice big area for gardens, just like these guys do up here. Gardens produce, vegetables that the rest of the people want to eat. So we still need more eggs. Go through a lot of eggs. But all our houses are what they are. See, these houses, we didn't give them an extra bit of land, so they're just for housing. Which you can go, or do, but you're losing out on material that the town wants, like chicken or eggs. And so they're actually increasing the tax every 6 months. That's not good. That's wrong. That's really wrong. New family moving in. But as I was saying, houses have to be bumped up to level 2 in order to be taxed. And I think we only have... Oh, they don't tell us not to do that. We'll have to tab key so we can see which houses have families in them. The zeros mean no families. And if the houses are green, that means they can be upgraded to the next level up, which these guys would be level 3s. Which costs money, timber, planks, and shingles, which are... Sorry, not shingles, tiles, which are made out of clay. Which we don't have a whole lot left of. We have 100, well, we have 113. That's more than I thought we had. So we could... I don't know what the advantage of upgrading to level 3 is more housing space. Which I'm not sure we want to do. Because these are all level 3 houses and they have 2 families in them. Ta-da. 2 blacksmiths. Is that... But they're making the same stuff. So that's probably explains why we have an excess... No, we don't really have... I guess we're selling our excess, which is good. The joiner's got 2 families. Tailor's got 2 families. Both joiners do. Both blacksmiths have 2 families. So they're producing more stuff as a result, right? So that means we should do the brewery level 3. We already did. So we have 2 families working the brewery too. We just don't have enough barley for them to keep them happy. We've done 10 barley, 8 flax, and no wheat has all been done. So we have still 40 grain, 39 grain, 255 flour. So all that flour is going to be turned into bread. So lots of food for our people. And we currently have a 4-month supply of food and 9-month supply of fuel. The food, it'll get us through winter. And we're still producing bread anyway. Don't expect any more vegetables, and don't expect too many more eggs. We don't produce any apples or honey. Berries will start growing next year. And the meat only comes from the wildlife over here that we're hunting, which isn't a lot. Not nearly enough to keep everybody in town happy, as far as meat supply goes. That's the only way to get meat. You should be able to get meat out of goats. Or they need to introduce a cattle mechanic too. Or hell, you can even harvest the sheep for mutton. So there's options. I don't know what the road plan for the roadmap looks for what the roadmap looks like for this game. As far as are they going to be putting in more livestock and that kind of stuff to help with the food sources. It makes sense to do that. But will they? I don't know. I don't know what's on their plan. I haven't gone looking for a roadmap to see what their actual plans are. I mean, you can sort of see it here. The development stuff. Like rye cultivation, we know that. Bakeries. Produces bread from flour with twice the efficiency. So just basically produce it faster, not more. Orchardry, so you can actually have apples. We just don't have a point to do that because once you only have so many points to spend on each region. In this case, it's what, 6? Yeah, it's 6. So we did doubles capacity of berry deposits, charcoal burning, and then deep mining so that the iron is infinite because it's a rich deposit. So that's a smart thing to do. If you have either a rich deposit of ore or clay, you can make them infinite, so you can continually produce those particular type of tools, I guess we'll call them. Products. And then we also, of course, went to heavy plow so that we can use ox to plow the fields, make it go faster. And of course, fertilization, so using sheep to fertilize the fields, make the fields more efficient. And of course, then the sheep breeding, so the sheep actually reproduce, so we don't have to buy so many sheep. First sheep. Never talk quietly. Second sheep. Why not? First sheep. People might think that you are are muttering. That's not nice. How do you know they're going to be muttering? Of course, other things. So this is like farmland, and this is more of the nature side of it. Well, maybe not nature side, but hunting, trapping, gathering, that kind of thing. I also get beekeeping for the honey. Advanced beekeeping enables the beekeepers to also collect wax. Oh, sneaky. Advanced skinning doubles the amount of meat harvested by hunters. That would actually be a good thing, but not nearly enough. It just gets you a little bit more meat production out of the hunters, but these wild animal areas only have 20 that I've seen. But anyway, as we were talking earlier, so this is the map. So we started over here. This is my second. This is the first time I've started in this region. The other two games that I've started were here. But I think the resources are randomized each turn or each time. Stone, iron, berry, wild animals, and clay. Because I remember the last time I played this one, the iron was up here, the clay was over there, the stone was actually more to the middle, and the berries I think were down in this area too. So they moved this around, and I think these are always, like I said, they're randomized. As you can see, so this one only has one rich deposit, which means the farmland should be decent. Oh, sorry, there's that one too. So the farmland here is going to be not good. And you can actually see it when you go see what the situations looks like. So you go to build, you go to your little filter. So this is the emmer fertility, which is the wheat. So red, yellow, orange, not great. Red actually bad. Yellow is okay. Do that okay. So if you really want to do a farm, you want green. Or farming region, you want green. There's only 2 of them in this one. So there and there. Actually, that one's green too. So actually 3 areas you can actually do good farming in. This one, as you can see, not so much. And the only reason it's as good as it is because we've been, using the sheep to fertilize the fields. Even this one is, tack this, toast, basically. So you got that. Of course, then there's the flax fertility, which, then barley, and then rye. But we can't do rye because that's part of the progression screen that development. There's the rye cultivation. That's a 2-point investment to get the rye. So you have to go through orchardry, which is apples, and you get rye. That might be a good combination, actually. So, anyway, that's not too bad. But anyway, like I was saying, so basically, when you have 2, rich deposits in an area, the farming sucks. And if you actually look at which one was it? This one up here, it's got a rich clay deposit, and that's it as far as that goes. But again, all that green, so good farming land. You can produce a lot of food out of there. And then go to the sheep route too, and just keep it, keep it on a cycle. Use the sheep, heavy plow stuff. You could actually put all your 6 points in here. You can actually do some apples too. So that's there's 5 points you could do here. Maybe do charcoal. Charcoal is more efficient at heating than the regular firewood is. Or you can do trade logistics. So all that food you produce, you can actually sell in the trading house. Make some money off of that. Probably wouldn't be dumb. That'd probably actually be a good idea with that much green area to grow stuff on. This is our iron mine. Oh, now these fields are ready, right? Yep. Okay, since the fields are good, we just take those guys out. Basically want to keep 4 families rotating between the farmhouse and unassigned. So the unassigned can, help move stuff around. The 4 extra people. What are we doing on fuel? So lots of firewood. Could use more charcoal. So, gotta put 2 more families. Oh, so our kilns are full. We have 6 people working in 2 kilns. So this should help with the charcoal production some. Saw pit. You guys are good. So the woodcutter's lodge, these guys are producing the firewood. That's used for, heating stuff. But it's also getting turned into charcoal. I think we're not producing. Is it because we're not producing enough? No, we have tons of firewood. We have 800 firewood. So it's just these guys aren't producing. Charcoal is being grabbed faster than the firewood is, which makes sense because it's more efficient. But with putting extra families in here, that'll help. So again, we're producing plenty of firewood. It's not the problem. Just we could probably get another charcoal kiln up and running to produce more charcoal, but we're okay because again we do have 10 months of fuel. It's food is the issue, but it's enough to get us through winter. You should have children dig the iron out, seeing as they are minors, and that's how child labor laws came into being. How we got iron anyway? With lots of shoes. We have no extra cloaks, no extra clothes. Got lots of shoes. We probably should sell those shoes. Crafting material. So we need more yarn. How do we need more yarn? We got a bunch of sheep. Got tons of flour. Because season's over. Or harvesting season's over. We have 596 iron ore. The iron slabs are slacking. This is where the iron iron slabs are made. So maybe we still have 2 more families we can assign somewhere if we want. But again, iron is not the problem. It's the processing iron is the problem, and this is going to affect our fuel supply too. We're cranking this up, right? Yeah, because it's refueled, so it's good. It's just a matter because the iron. Yeah, we don't have a lot of iron slabs. We need iron slabs for the blacksmiths. It's ironically true. Yep. Roudster, welcome to the stream. See, our troops need better armor. But that's what the flax is for, right? How much flax? How much linen do we have, I guess? Down to 2 ale. 1 ale. So we have 45 wool. Hides get turned into leather, which gets turned into stuff. It's the linen. Understand why they don't actually have a full life cycle thing going on, as there would be a never-ending queue at the church for burying infants. Wow. Well, see, but the charcoal kilns are right here, Skybird. They're not that far away, so I don't see that be a problem. Now who's the horrible person? axe. Why do we have planks here? Actually, why do you get planks? Oh, have all these fields been fenced in so the sheep can move in when they need to? Just look and make sure. That one, good thing we checked. So we need the fields to be fenced in so that when they go fallow, the sheep can come in and do their thing, literally. So our sheep go, we are up to 24 sheep and 5 lambs. Change from that is a very recent thing in history. What? Not burning the bodies? Or the burying of children? Infant mortality rate? Well, yeah. Welcome to modern medicine and just better knowledge of what women should be doing when they're pregnant. That helps the children live, and of course going to hospitals and stuff probably helps too. It's supposed to be a road through here. Doesn't look like it. That's not. This building's too close together. 1964 was the first year in the UK when the mode age of death wasn't 0. I don't know what that sentence means. I don't know what mode age is. Mode age of death. I don't know what that is. And why wouldn't it be 0? Or why would it be 0? I don't understand that sentence. I think we have a language barrier going on. I don't think we're speaking the same language, Skybird. In statistics, mode is the largest single number. When the mode age of death wasn't 0. So the largest age of death wasn't 0. Hey, Meerkat, welcome back. See, I'm not a statistics person. Mode is the largest single number. So the largest... First year in UK with them. So the largest age of death wasn't 0. I mean, it was... Oh, so out of 100 kids, more lived than died. Right? Most deaths per year of children. Yeah, so that's what I said. Out of 100, 51 lived instead of 51 dying. Basically. Or at least made it to the first year. Yeah, at a time. Yeah, I get it. I'm putting the numbers into my head to make it... I'm using those numbers to make it work in my brain. Most common age to die was 0. Right, I get it. February. It's almost time for the farming stuff to start again. Oh, the fields are already plowed, aren't they? It's like people don't know what septic words were. This was pre-antibiotic. Well, yeah. Well, you got to realize how long it. The antiseptic thing that actually started what prior to the like 20th century, because they knew about that. They just didn't know all the different ways it could be a problem. And it's just that the medicinal part of medicine was finally caught up in the 30s and 40s when penicillin was a big deal, and the invention of penicillin saved, obviously was a huge jump in that kind of stuff. Except it was where people with infection were put to die. Oh, fun. Why not just put a gun to their head? Wouldn't it be easier? Generic storage is full. Logging camp is full? Logging camp is full. So, oh, that's right. We got to turn these level 1 houses into level 2 houses. That requires requirements to be met. So, clothing stall supply, not a thing. Clip what? What I just said? Why? What did I say was so horrible? We need more clothing. We have too many people, not enough clothes. I am not against euthanasia. And I don't mean young children in Asia. I mean putting people out of their misery so they don't have to suffer anymore. We do it for animals. Why can't we do it for people? I mean, if you know they're going to die, why do you have to make them suffer? And I'm saying that because I lost 2 grandparents. Basically, they had miserable deaths. They went through a lot of pain in the cycle to die, and it was horrible. They weren't going to live. They weren't going to, there was no point to not be able to end their lives. That would have been the humane thing to do, but they don't you can't do it legally, and it's horrible. Can I just put a gun to people's heads because it can make the person holding the gun liable of murder? Well, see, that's euthanasia. And set up in, at least I know it exists in Switzerland or Germany. Yeah, it's not here at all in the United States. It kind of had a strong run for it back in, the 90s, but it just never went anywhere. You made the stream miserable. We're playing a game and it's in the Middle Ages. Trust me, these people would be happy. They'd be happy to know that, they'd be happy to know that sometime in the future they don't have to die at early ages or miserable things, We need more clothing. Are you making clothing? Do we have clothing? We have tons of shoes. Oh, we don't. Our leather's an issue. Where's our tannery? Forger's hut, granary, tannery. Where are you? There you are. Oh, let's put some more people in here. We work in the fields yet? The fields are already done, aren't they? The fields are already done and growing. The ones that can, at least. So we burned this field last year. And now we're just letting it go fallow for a couple of years because the fertility here is horrible. Oh, that one's bad too. We're going to get a whole 3 barley out of that. First mass use of antibiotics was the D-Day landings. It saved a lot of lives. Oh, I know. My father's father was at D-Day. He was a corpsman in the army, in the U.S. Army. He never talked about it. He was actually at Omaha, right? I think that was the big one. Hey, Necron, welcome back. I didn't even know my grandfather was in the army until after he died, because he never talked about it. At least not to his grandchildren. My mom apparently talked to him about it and stuff because she was a nurse, and they really connected because of that. He never really talked about what he went through, but they talked shop, basically. But not that detailed, which is probably good. I'm sure it was, nice and, healthy part of his life. Clothing. So, they want linen, leather, and yarn. Linen, leather, and yarn. Where's our wool? Where's the wool? Still don't know what I want to play in Pathfinder. You want to play a Death Knight. Now, where's the wool? I served, was in signals. Great experience, but hated it while I was there. Where's the wool? Oh, we only have 49 wool. We need more sheep. You want to play Lich, but it could make a... You don't want to play Lich, but you could make a Death Knight. Do it. Look at the sheep. How many sheep are we up to? We are up to 35. We have a lot of money. Could get some more sheep. Because I think we're supposed to be not buying any more sheep once we're at 25. But man, we need a lot of sheep. We've got 53. Oh, there's 56 there. So over 50 in each one of these fields. That's a lot of sheep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah, we have at least 5 fallow fields every year. This one is out of cycle, sort of, kind of, because it's barley. Barley needs more time to... No, so we can see that we're going to... That one, too. You should actually probably have this one do it next year. Get their fertility up. Damn fear on the new Cavalier archetype that rides a ghost horse, and you're basically a Death Knight. How are you basically a Death Knight? What's special about that new archetype? I haven't looked at any of them. It's down to 4 months, but it's April. Just picking the berries. Still growing. It's not from the latest DLC, it's from the one before. Well, it doesn't matter, but... But how does it... What abilities do they give a Cavalier that lets it do something like that? Gets a Spectral Horse, so the mountain is special and has undid traits in the Ghost template for a horse. So how does that help the Cavalier itself? Anybody live in here yet? Nope. So we have 96 families out of 101. Oh, sheep. Ring keeps distracting me. We want at least 40 sheep. It'll cost a little bit of money, but we got it. But if you're a damn fear, and that's the closest you can get to being undead aside from Lich and maybe the other thing. It's not really a death knight, is it? Or what are you thinking about when you say Death Knight? Well, the Warcraft Death Knight. Duh. You were thinking Undead Rider Knight. No, I was thinking more of a, you know, the actual undead power stuff, throwing disease and all the other fun things around, which I don't think really exists in any of the Pathfinder classes, does it? Maybe that one druid, but... Oh, I know that's just the easiest way. Look at all the sheep running around. Hey, you guys aren't supposed to be over there. I think they got left behind there. Wow, we're 30... All the sheep in here? A lot of lambs all of a sudden. There's a shaman archetype that deals with diseases if you go damn fear and get heavy army proficiency. Yeah, you could do that. Look at all the sheep. It's going to be so much more sheep is the funny part. And I guess the next question is, how many sheep can two families handle? It's 44 wool. 56. Another. So why isn't it be turned in, the yarn being turned in, or the wool being turned into yarn? Isn't that the weaver's job? That would be what? Industry? Weaver. Workers use wool to produce a yarn and flax to produce linen. So don't seem to be doing that very well. We have 4 extra families still. So get the weaving. You can always do the Hell Knight Signifier to get the armor too. I don't know what I forget what else they do. I know they're not spectacular, but they're the caster side of things, so they might be able. Then they get to wear heavy armor, if I remember right. Right? I think it's a Hell Knight Signifier. Where's she? Okay, it's May. We still have 6 extra families. By Magus could cast diseases, and if for a fact they can wear heavy armor. Enough dice for now. Hey, we can upgrade this house. So this is timber. Oh, we went down to 11 timber. How did that happen? Oh, they destroyed all the trees over here, didn't they? No, not yet. Let's re-aim them, I guess. Eat up those trees. Shaman archetype should work nicely, though, since shaman are divine casters. But how many diseases are in that area, though? Do the divine casters get that many disease type stuff for spells? I know they get poisons or whatever, but how many diseases do they actually get? Of course it increased. Again, every 6 months. More family. So we're up to 96. No, sorry, 98. 98 families of 101. For one, they get an ability called Plague of Abaddon. Well, that might help. Abaddon all hope, yes. Need more trees. Or sorry, need more timber. Look at all those planks. See you, Skybird. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good evening. So, our army is full. Unless we get a new unit. Another archer. Because we have 3 infantry, we should do another archer. Wow, we can even support that still. We're not even quite full. By the time we get 101 families, we might be able to do all 36 men to each one of those units. Let's see, 78. That's actually 3 more, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be close. But still, the extra archer, that's going to be kind of nasty.
Hey, bag of water. It is time to take a break.
But...
Go stretch your legs.
But...
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. The stream ends in 1 hour.
Oops.
You need to get up and step away from the computer. That was really bad.
As much as I gotta work on that timing there at the end. Anyway. Unfortunately, this is actually going to be the end of the stream. Mrs. Gimpy notified me of something she wants to do tonight. Mainly go have dinner over at her friend's house, and I've been invited, so I kind of have to go. And it's supposed to be there in 30 minutes, so gonna have to call the stream a little short. It happens. But anyway, I got no warning. Am I watching the debate? I was hoping to. I don't know if I'm going to go watch the debate at somebody else's house, though. So we'll see. Anyway, damn it, I was looking forward to watching it too. Because it's going to be a shit show. It really is. It's going to be so much fun. Death Knight Plaguebringer idea. It sounds like it might be a fun thing to do, Ring. I'm interested in taking a look at it, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, like I said, unfortunately, this is going to have to be it for today. If you're here specifically to see Manor Lords will probably be playing this again next Thursday. And having said that, stream schedule. Tomorrow's Friday. We decided we're going to do some more Valheim for a couple hours tomorrow. Probably 3 or 4, depending on how things are going. And after that, might be taking a look at a newer game. Might be still some early access stuff. We'll see. But we won't know that until tomorrow. Saturday, we're back to World of Warcraft. Probably more Dragonflight all day. Sunday, first half of the stream is Dominion 6, and second half of the stream might be Dominion 6 again. Actually, this just occurred to me, because we do an 8-hour stream. We could continue on with what is it? The crap. What is it? Pyrene. The Cambion Kings. We might do that for half the stream, and then switch over to the new playthrough we started last week with Vanheim, not Valheim, Vanheim, and maybe do the half and half stream on that Sunday. That's a possibility. I can do that. Anyway, that just occurred to me. Monday, Master Magic or Field of Glory Kingdoms. Either one of those, could do both. We'll see. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in. Tuesday, first half of the stream is Valheim. Second half of the stream is World of Warcraft. Wednesday, X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds mod. And then next Thursday should be first half of the stream Valheim. And second half of the stream back here to Manor. And hopefully get a full 3 hours in. So that's it. Dun, dun, dun. So, that's it. That's it. So, again, Manor Lords early access. Still a good game. Looking forward to playing again next week. Yeah. See, what I really wanted to do was to expand out to another region today, but I get distracted doing other stuff here in the town, like getting these fields fertilized with sheep, because we need a lot more sheep for that. But the sheep are breeding, so that's good, right? We'll have enough soon. Get Whale the Banshee, nice. Yeah, that'll work. So anyway, so again, Rocketville, consider this is the largest level for towns, a large town, so we can keep growing it. As long as you can feed the people and keep them, clothed and whatever, you can keep growing these things, these cities. You can get them pretty big, I think. But again, currently we have 101, we have a space for 101 families, but we'll only have 98. Total population of 314. Could use more. Anyway, I gotta stop talking. I gotta get going. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow's stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT for Valheim and possibly something else. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening. Wait a minute. Did I say it? Tomorrow's stream starts at 8 p.m. Noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. I think I forgot to say that. Anyway, tomorrow. That. Thank you all for watching. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you have to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow. And hopefully I won't have as many brain farts there at the end. Anyway, see you tomorrow.